was terrific for these fans to see Nico Hischier back in the lineup on Saturday. Now, he did not score, but his impact on the game was obvious. Most of this season, he's played without Taylor Hall at his left wing. Still, Dano, the Devils feel he's grown his game immensely in year two. Younger brother of the Maple Leafs, William Nylander, the son of one-time Calgary Flame and longtime NHL veteran Michael Nylander. Puck taken by Blake Coleman. He's tripped up in the neutral zone. There's our first penalty of the game.
Well, Coleman was off to the races. It was going to be a 2-on-1, and the youngster Dahlin had to take a penalty here.
Rasmus Ristolainen can't get on it. Zajac lets it go. Coleman to the stick of Nico Hischier again. His pass broken up. Initially, cutting in front. Coleman, he scored! Blake Coleman! Straight to the crease. Power play goal. The Devils lead.
But you see Hischier stay with it, and that one-handed stab at it to get it to Coleman goes to the net. Beautiful effort by Blake Coleman.
22 goals on the season for Coleman.
I know he only missed a few, but it's going to make the power play more effective, you would think, and they got the job done, like Bryce said.
From center ice, they score! A bouncing puck got by Schneider. Sam Reinhart and the Sabres have tied it.
You see, it comes on Schneider, and he just can't get in front of it. I think Reinhart's surprised as well. Let's watch it one more time as it eludes Corey Schneider. Look, he's going to be frustrated and knows he's got to get in front of that. But boy, those are tricky, those short hops.
Zajac across. Here's the captain, Andy Green, to center. In a 1-1 game, 8.5 to go in the opening period. Puck yard behind the net. At the side of the net, there's Coleman again. Saved by Ullmark, who holds on.
Good job right from the Devils' end. Puck movement. Andy Green joins the attack, gets the pass from Zajac. Nason chips it out front. And you see Blake Coleman gets inside position on 3 Sabres there and actually gets himself an opportunity. He's very dangerous. Pavel Zacha played that one-on-one very effectively.
Turning, shooting. Hischier saved by Ullmark. Wraparound try. Palmieri. No. Ullmark somehow kept it out.
Chance for him to put that puck in as you see him being draped all over. That could have been a penalty right there. Knocked down by Ullmark with the glove, and he does a terrific job to get the right pad and skate against that right post. Great overhead angle right here. Well, Kyle Palmieri lost the handle as well, but give Ullmark credit with that leg getting back across.
Puck taken here by Ullmark, steered behind the net. Agostino with a hit. Sabres on the puck. Zemgus Girgensons over the line. Has a Poso with him. Girgensons knocked down, shoots. Save made by Schneider. Scramble for the puck at the side of the net. Hischier gets it away. Taken out of the zone by McLeod. He continues on, shoots, glove save, and Ullmark keeps the puck in play. Nason tumbles to the ice as he's knocked down. Coleman on the puck. Hit by Nelson. Pavel Zacha in front, shoots, and a save by Ullmark.
I think they got a piece of the post as well.
Two 18-year-old defensemen in the history of the league with more multiple-point games than Dahlin has had at that age. One of them is his coach, Phil Housley. The other, Bobby Orr. Larson, redirected shot, save made by Schneider.
Again, wow. Great save on the redirection from Maposo. In tight. Corey's made some nice save by Schneider as well as he stays focused, stays with it, gets a blocker on that variety tonight.
Dropped by Palmieri for Hischier, broken up by Oposo. Johan Larson on the puck. Gains the zone for Buffalo, plays it in front, kicked out by Schneider, with Girgensons cutting for the net.
But nonetheless, Travis didn't seem to complain.
Off the draw, Sabres control. They've scored a power play goal in each of their last 2 games. Skinner shoots, save made by Schneider, he got the rebound too. That was Nylander. On the power play, plays it across, the Sabres set up. Rasmus Dahlin works this. Nylander with a pass down low. Eichel shoots and a save by Schneider.
Oh my, what a save. And in fact, another good save. Couple off Eichel then.
What a firepower on that team. Shot by Montour, went wide of the net. How about Kovalchuk, not included with the LA Kings traveling party, left home during this last stretch. Eichel with a shot, save made by Schneider. Checked deep in the zone by Casey Nelson. Taken here by Zacha, trying to fight off Jeff Skinner. He got knocked to the ice. Now Skinner back the other way. Skinner has it on the backhand. Now forehand shoots. Pad save by Schneider. Thompson gets only so far. Now Green to Rooney. Tries to dump in. Met well by the Sabres. Now batted out of midair. There was a penalty on the initial hit. Let's see if there's anything else. Taken here by Butcher. Devils reset. Zacha once again banks a pass back. Here's Butcher to the circle. Agostino back for Butcher. Zacha at the circle. Shoots. He scores! Oh, what a shot! Pavel Zacha! Power play goal. The Devils lead.
Great job by Will Butcher down low. He plays catch with Agostino and quickly gets it over to Pavel Zacha. And look at this shot. One more look. Miles Wood provides the screen. And off the far post.
They're navigating a broken stick in the Devils zone. Another shot by Ristolainen got through, and another save. Big sequence for Schneider again. This is Skinner. His shot stopped. They score, and a rebound. Sam Reinhart. Tie game.
This has been a heck of a hockey game. Buffalo comes right back. And boy, they were putting all kinds of pressure on the Devils in their zone. Rodriguez is right on top of Cory Schneider, and in fact does make contact, but is it the defenseman Andy Green that affects that as well?
For video review, it was determined that there was goaltender interference. Therefore, upon the ice is overturned, we have no goal.
No goal.
Wow.
Now the reinforcements come. Zacha is there for the Devils. Pinned against the boards by Dahlin. 11 minutes to go in the third. Here's a chance for Jeff Skinner. Over the Devils line. Sam Schneider. The rebound went wide.
Fantastic. Right pad save. With speed down the left side. One more look at it. Look at Cory Schneider. Make a save and then again get a piece of it with the right pad.
Jack Eichel drops it back. Dahlin at the top. Eichel again at the circle. Far side. Nylander shot. Save Schneider.
But Cory Schneider moving across. It's just a different guy we're seeing here the last month. He's found his game, and boy.
To the bench goes Ullmark. 6 attackers on now for the Sabres. Schneider plays towards the corner. They drop it back for Green. Tries to wind it out. Wood will get it out of the zone. Back in! An empty net goal. Miles Wood playing pool. And there's the insurance goal to make it 3-1.
Now everything's gone right for the Devils here.
Taken here by Skinner. Stripped to the puck by Zacha. Skinner wins it back. Steps up, fakes a shot, continues on, wrists it wide. They score. No, it's going to be waved off. Knocked down with a high stick. No goal.
Sherry took the carom off the end boards on the missed shot by Skinner and swatted this puck in the net. Great hand-eye. But look how high that puck is.
After this, 5 games left in the season. That is all. He was under siege all night long. The Sabres had 62 shot attempts in the game. 46 shots were saved by Cory Schneider, and the Devils go on to win it 3-1.